Right guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all smashing it. Happy Sunday. Today we're going to get out in the old E46, quick drive review, see how she fares up against our modern F-Series. Going to have a quick walk around the car, quick look at the inside, and then we're going to get out on the road. Right, so as we saw on the previous video, the car has had full paint correction. Tom has washed and ceramic sprayed the car, so it's ready for today. Obviously the car's an M Sport, so it comes with the sills, the rear bumper and wheels. However, Tom has changed these wheels, and we've got the factory M Sport front bumper there. Tom has added the corner splitters. So inside we've got the M Sport interior, silver leather. Tom has added the screen there, that's not factory. We have the factory M Sport steering wheel, and obviously the M Sport sill strips as well. Right, so we're now out on the road in the 46/30 diesel. So we're going to have a little drive now, see how she fares up. Obviously we've got Tom at the helm.
Hi.
So Tom, how long have you had this car in your family now?
Well, we first bought it for my wife. It was 8 years ago, I think, 2014, 2015.
So quite a while then.
Yeah, had it a good number of years.
So this was Liz's car, obviously, for a good number of years. So how much did you pay for it?
Originally, I think we paid 2,100 for it. Yeah, I think that was it.
Which is, oh, I have to apologise, the bumps here. Yeah. Just heading out onto the into the sticks, Moss Road. But I had a quick look on eBay this morning. She's got a bit of pull, hasn't she? I had a quick look on eBay. You can pay, with a car with 150,000 miles on, you can pay up to nearly £6 grand for one that's in good condition. So I think these have hit rock bottom and they are starting to go up in value. So. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, if we get the bits of rust done on this, it'll be a mint. What's the mileage? What's the official mileage?
The official mileage
150, 250.
254, 145. So
254,000 miles.
Yeah, it ticks over on £250,000 on our honeymoon. We went down to Cornwall, so yeah, that's why I don't want to get rid of it. So sentimental.
And did it miss a beat?
No, to be honest, it was great. The only problem we had with it when we came back was the rear ABS sensors. They get a bit rusty, so I had to change the sensors and runs mint again now. So
obviously, we all know Tom's a hands-on guy. Have you, obviously 8 years, have you had any major problems with the car?
The major problem was the turbo. I say my wife used to drive up to Warrington daily for work, and basically on the way she was driving absolutely fine. Started chucking a little bit of smoke out the back, and then absolute plumes of smoke out the back, and the turbo had gone basically disintegrated. I'm getting words out, yeah.
Spit it out.
And luckily, it didn't take the intercooler out, or we didn't have any problems with oil going in the intercooler, and high revving or anything like that. Managed to get the AA to bring it back, and we repaired it all myself.
Yeah, so is that the main problem you've had?
Yeah, well, other than obviously we've done wheel bearings,
so general maintenance.
Yeah, general maintenance.
But from a reliability point of view?
Yeah, well, I know when we first got it, obviously we got a K&M filter for it, because couldn't be asked to change the air filter. Did the swirl flap delete on it. Did do the DPF delete on it. I got it mapped eventually, but we didn't need to. It was just something we wanted to do. Yeah. Just because it's it's kind of a popular mod for it, really. Yeah. Other than that, the main one was the turbo. Not too bad to change, to be honest. Did it in, what was it? It was about a weekend, because I was taking my time with it. Put a reconditioned turbo on it. That cost $350. I think with all the gaskets, rocker cover gaskets, all that kind of stuff, it ended up costing, it was about $650.
Right.
it'd be a lot more if you took it to a garage with labour, but
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
So the general consensus of the old E46 is they're reliable, aren't they?
Yeah, well, they're a good
Suffer
engine,
from
these
rust,
ones, yeah.
sadly, but is it the is it an N57 this? I'm not sure.
I think it is, don't quote me on
Yeah,
it.
drop in the comments if we got that wrong. But everywhere you read, and I'm sure there was a guy doing a video the other day going, if you've got one of these engines, don't get rid of it. You know, they're supposed to be bulletproof. And obviously this is the 204 brake horsepower,
Yeah,
6 speeds with, I think, just over 300 pound of torque. So it is, obviously Tom's done a few little mods here and there, so it is, even with this colossal mileage, which is just proof of how reliable we are, it's still no slouch.
Yeah, the only thing I do know, which is a common issue on them, I think it's all the pre-facelift 46s, all the rear diff mounts.
Right. I remember your old black 46.
The old black one, and on facelift it ripped the rear diff mounts. So I had to.
And the M3, the 46 M3 I had, that was one of the things you had to look out for, because obviously it was putting the power through. It basically departed.
Yeah.
Not good. Yeah, I remember you doing that repair.
Yeah, well you can buy all the plates for it, which is a lot better way of doing it. I did it on my back in it on the drive with the welder and made all my own plates. So,
there we go.
Fast cyclist.
She has got some pull on. Again, we're on a 60-mile-an-hour Moss Road, out in the middle of nowhere. But it's got some pull on it. And I think it's nice, the manual. Tom's going to let me have a little go, because I've been itching to have I did have a little drive when I did paint correction the other day, but it was round town, so I couldn't be doing anything silly. But 6-speed manual. I had a 330 Ci convertible, and obviously an M3.
It was nice, the M3.
The M3 was lovely. Wish I never got rid of it. But obviously the M3 was an SMG, and the 330 Ci was just a normal Steptronic auto. So to have a go in a manual 30 deer, can't wait.
That's one of them. I just love manuals. That was my biggest dilemma about buying the 31 was because obviously it's an auto.
Yeah, as we've said before, that ZF8 gearbox compared to the Steptronic ones that you got in the older BMs, it's an absolute gem.
Well, that's it. We might have to do a little comparison against Liz's, because Liz has got the 6-speed in as opposed to the 8.
Well, we will be getting the E92 out on the road soon. But yeah, so Tom's going to let me have a little go in this in a minute and get my reaction.
Yeah, see what you think.
Looking forward to it. Right, guys, he's let me at the helm.
That's weird being in the passenger seat.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it?
Aye.
So here we are. Not driven a 6-pot manual in forever.
So what do you think then?
I like it. Dead mechanical, clunky.
I really need to get the linkage sorted. It's a bit baggy, the old gear. You get the idea.
It feels good. And obviously, you know, we've got the more modern F series now. Big gas. Just pulls nicely. It's just consistent.
You can feel it more in the passenger seat.
I know. It's when you put your foot down before, I thought, yikes! It's got a bit of go in it. This. But yeah, so I don't know. I really like this car. Which way do you reckon here? Left. Yes, left. But yeah, so I think if you're ever having any doubts about a 46, I still think they are a great BMW. You know, they are old now. Like, this car's just going to tick on to nearly 20 years old, and sadly, it's the BMW bodywork that's letting it down. As a machine from getting from A to B, it's fantastic.
I love it.
And I think these are the last of the BMWs with, you know, a decent bit of mechanical quality.
I love the shape of them. I really do like it.
They do look good, and that's what I miss about my M3, the aggressive look. But from a reliability point of view, you can't lose. It's just finding one that hasn't got the rust.
Yeah, it's not really been fettled with as well.
I know.
Yeah.
But obviously finding a 6-speed manual is, it's not going to be the easiest thing to do. Most of them, mostly autos, aren't they?
Not in this shape, I don't think.
I
think now, obviously you can get the auto, but there are quite a lot that are manual.
Yeah.
It's mainly the later ones, isn't it?
And I think the clutch has still got plenty of bite in it as well.
But I've done the clutch on it as well. Yeah, I forgot to mention that before.
Was that expensive?
How much did it cost? I think the clutch, because it's got the dual mass, so I think it did cost about 350.
You
For the kit. I got it from Euro Car Parts, got a 60% discount or whatever. Fitted it myself in the garage underneath on my back. Tell you something, these gearboxes are heavy.
I bet. So we're suspecting this car is still running on original timing chains.
I think so. Well,
which
we got it. I think it was about 140,000 when we got it. Yeah, well, it's mainly Liz. She used to use it every day.
Work runner.
Yeah.
So I'm sick of reading the horror stories about our F series, and we're having to change the oil every 7 to 10,000 miles. Everyone's fear of the timing chains, letting go. Whether it's a 20 diesel, 30 or a 3.5. But these just seem to keep going.
Yeah,
we've not got
touch wood
interior, have we?
I know.
Fake wood, but so they've been down in history as being a pretty bulletproof car, and I think you're going to keep hold of this for as long as it's...
Yeah, well, I've got the rear arch repair pieces for it, so I was gonna do it, but the E30's in the garage, so and it's not the right time of year to be outside welding, so
there's not that many about though, is there?
No, not really.
Hence, going up in value. So, thanks for letting me have a
my pleasure, Martin.
Little blip, mate.
Aye.
And yeah, so I think if you're having any quarrels about an E46,
I'd just say get one.
there's the proof in the pudding.
If you're really worried, make sure it drives all right, and just get the timing chain done.
Exactly.
Whether it's a 20 or a 30, and I don't think you'll have any problems.
254,000 miles.
Aye.
Will our F series get to that?
You never know.
Wait and see, eh?
Aye. Well, I don't think mine will, by the amount of mileage I
know,
do.
yeah. But yeah, so please like and subscribe, guys, and we'll catch you all soon.
See you soon.